During the day, the boardwalk along Venice Beach swells with crowds of artists, vendors, and visitors, and the $7 a day parking lots fill up with vehicles. But when the sun goes down, the boardwalk empties out. Businesses close for the night, including the parking lots. Kicking out all the cars from the beach lots at night clears up space for early morning parking, but leaves some residents who live in their vehicles, like boardwalk artist Jim Scotti, without a place to go.
And once the police knocked on it and said, you can't stay here, where can I go? I goes, anywhere but here.
Scotti has been living in Venice for about 16 years, he said, and he's always lived in his RV. At night, he tries to find a parking spot in front of industrial buildings or empty lots, so he doesn't disturb anyone, he said. But it's often difficult to find an available spot that's not restricted to residents overnight. That's because many residents who live in homes in Venice, like Mark Ryvac, have been trying to clear their streets of late-night campers for more than a decade.
Well, I'd say that the relationship between people living in RVs and the majority of the residents here is a very strained one. And it's been very strained for a long time.
A neighborhood council election in late February drew a record number of residents, the majority of whom voted to assert their right to tell RV owners to hit the road. The neighborhood has very little parking to begin with, Ryvek says, and the campers take up 2 parking spots for every 1 spot a car takes up. He also said campers can be a nuisance.
People dump, trash. They dump, there are people traveling with kids and they dump dirty diapers.
The neighborhood council drafted a proposed parking plan for Venice that will keep nighttime parking restricted to local residents with paid permits. The council has not yet determined which parking lots along the coast could be used for RV overnight parking. RV parking is one of the issues being addressed by Ryvek's council subcommittee on the homeless problem, which met on March 19th.
And I usually pick up trash if there's trash around my vehicle, And there's a lot of other RV owners like that. We just want to see.
Ryvek says that the committee is trying to develop an outreach program in conjunction with the parking restrictions to get to know the residents living in their RVs and find out what their needs are. Until then, residents in homes and RVs will have to try to share the streets of Venice in peace. This is Emily Muter reporting.